And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. 2K Sports presents the NBA Monday Night Basketball. Right up. Hello, everyone. With Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Grizzlies first found an identity with grit and grind. As a rookie, Jaren Jackson cut his teeth alongside Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. And he said, now it's next gen, but it's still the same sort of mentality. We take defense seriously. That's our staple. And when you do that, you usually win. Guys?
They do. Great philosophy and attitude. Thanks, DA. Let's take a look at the numbers for Dorian Finney-Smith.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Reggie Bullock is out there with Doncic. Then it's Christian Wood. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. And for Memphis, Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2. And the NBA, with a long regular season, as we all know, are there things, Chris, that can make the season seem even longer or shorter for that matter?
Well, it depends. Are you losing or winning and not seeing eye to eye? That's when the season really can drag on. When you're winning, like the cliche says, time flies when you're having fun. It's true.
Now here's Morant. And he drives in. Makes it off the glass.
Underrated going into college. Underrated coming into the league. And Morant plays like he's still trying to prove the Dowie.
Doncic against Morant. And there's the pass to Wood. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
He had very little resistance. I mean, he had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Bane. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Here's Adams. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And finished off by Wood.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Brooks outside. Here's Morant. And the shot falls short this time. Morant against Doncic. Pass to Wood. Down low. Powell. That's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Bane. Looking at the numbers, averaging about 20.5 points a game. Jackson passes to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Morant.
Morant, way up. That move is fire.
And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Doncic. And the Mavericks get another bucket right there.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
And good that time. Morant's got 6 points. Mavericks have gone 4-4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
Yeah, and the Grizzlies just be a half-court slowing down team. And draft Ja Morant, it's time to open the floodgates because he is devastating in transition.
And so it's Memphis with it, trailing by 2. Morant against Wood.
Okay. overran flexing a little muscle right there, showing off his athletic ability right in their faces.
Doncic kicks to Bullock. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Jackson and the layup falls.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
That's tipped out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. Just an incredible month of basketball. 10th in rebounding, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Here's Brooks. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Morant outside. To the middle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one goes on Wood.
Physical profile that jumps out on the scouting report. Jackson is quite the offensive talent.
No good on the second free throw. Mavericks trailed by 3. Doncic looking it over. Here's Finney Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Morant passes to Bing. Pass to Adams. Over Doncic. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got his second basket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
On the wing, Doncic. Guarded by Morant. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. And they get it. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserve.
When the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
And, you know, you have to feel terrible about how that thing turned out. I mean, the game was really going about as expected until they just gave up that huge surge there late in the game, totally lost momentum, and ended up losing that.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Doncic against Morant. That shot misses. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
Think about how many minutes that cost their starters. No question that had an impact on such a close game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And here we go with Brooks running up the court. And it's Morant missing. Mavericks trailed by 8. Powell down low. Adams on him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense in there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Mavericks shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Owens is checked in. And Dallas also making a switch. Dinwiddie's checked in. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Passes it to Morant. Outside for Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 9.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Now the pass to Finney Smith. Drills the three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
Here's Bain. Shoots from the line. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The 3 for Doncic.
He's just a solid shot block. Jackson's timing and instincts is what allows him to make an impact like right there.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Brooks. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dallas. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. A 17-point game for him in the win against Houston. That one goes in.
With the role he's on this court, they're going to keep going to get that lead even bigger.
And the Mavericks call time here. Williams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Then for the Mavericks, Davis Bertans comes in for Christian Wood. Hardaway is subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie dishes to Hardaway. Back to Dinwiddie. Cans it from downtown.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Yeah, so far both teams have been outstanding at the offensive end, but a lot of game left to play.
And that one's good, Morant.
Some players might wear down during this kind of work. He's only doing shot.
Doncic against Morant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And so confident. Even amongst the trees, Doncic is fantastic at forcing the issue close to the rim. And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it.
Now here's Williams, and Jackson throws it down hard.
Large, soft hands. Jackson can finish above the rim with these.
Doncic against Williams. Hardaway passes to Bertans. Some solid defense from Clark. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But Craig, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
And he gets it back. Clock is at 3. Morant with the steal. To the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. These players have excelled at setting up their teammates this month. The 2K leaderboard shows us the recent assist leaders. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
And that one falls for Clark.
And Brandon Clark, a dangerous finisher, not only as a dunker, but his floater game is on point as well.
Well, you see why Sean Marion comparisons are made. I mean, that great touch combined with this vertical leap, you know, they make him a handful inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Gooden's checked in, and Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. And here's Jones after Luka Doncic hitting the 3. Stolen by McGee. This is to Dinwiddie. Over in the corner, Doncic. Pass to Bertans. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
That jump shot is pure. Bertans isn't just a long-range shooter. He's a shooter, period.
Now here's Jones. Inside, shot clock at 6. And that one's good by Clark.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Clark against Doncic. And McGee kicks to Bertans. And Doncic, here we go. Dinwiddie. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Clark dishes to Jones. Back to Clark. It's up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Taken away by Williams. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. No good from Clark.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Doncic passes to Bertans. Jones looking for an opening.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Doncic against Jones. On to Hardaway. Good on the three-point shot.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Ball's knocked loose. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jones against Doncic. He feeds it to McGee. An easy 2 points on the layup.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside, Jones. Kicks it to Gooden. And it's off from three-point range. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Dallas Mavericks. His work on the glass was outstanding in that quarter. Great rebound. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And one of the better young two-way big men in the NBA, Jaren Jackson. He talked about how his defensive responsibilities grow.
Probably be more of a backline help, talk more, give more help for the rotations because, you know, depending on what team you play, there's a lot of...
Now with his 7'4 wingspan, Jackson has all the tools to be an elite rim protector.
But advanced understanding of positioning. His father was an NBA player, so he's been taught the game from a young age.
And this has been a fairly close game for the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
We've got Williams. He's out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Gooden in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now, here's Gooden. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
That's a break for the D right there. I mean, he takes advantage of open looks inside more often than not.
Green. It's deflected.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Mavericks leading by 3. Out left to the wing. Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Back to Dinwiddie. Shoots it. Just 5 on the clock. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in. And Dallas with a change here too. Bullock's checked in. Jones with the bounce pass. Stolen by Bullock. And they're moving it up. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. The Grizzlies trailed by 5, and Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Brooks checked in for the Grizzlies. Bain comes in for Williams. Now he's checked in for the Mavericks. Christian Wood comes in for Davis Bertans. Brooks the pass to Gooden to the wing on the left. Here's Bain, 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's good. And it's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Here's Wood. Gooden with the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Jones, and it's blocked. Here's Wood. Gooden defending. Wood passes to Bullock. Dallas moving the ball around. Wood in the post. Good in defending. Wood can't hit. The Grizzlies trail by 3. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you can't be selfish. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, you're just predictable.
They get it back. Here's Powell. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Brooks. He points his last outing. Powell pulls it in. Mavericks leading by 5. Dinwiddie kicks to Green. Off target with his 3. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Bain. Shoots over Powell. And again, Memphis no good.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Wood can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
He dishes it to Green. Wood in the post. Adams on him. Misses in close.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bain. Fires the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Wood. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. 9th in rebounding, 9th in blocks, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Jaren Jackson's checked in for the Grizzlies. Morant comes in for Jones. And so here's Memphis. 7-point differential. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bullock passes to Dinwiddie. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 9 now for Dallas. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. So the teams with great coaching can oftentimes do both.
And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. In third, the Grizzlies.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Now here's Brooks. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the lift to be the first one, too.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front. We look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark. Not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 19-point game against Denver.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the shot is good. The Mavericks lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Morant. Dinwiddie up top. Guarded by Morant. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Out to Morant. Morant with another miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wood can't hit.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Here's Brooks. No good that time. And it's Dallas the other way.
He's dragged them down with his performance today. A whole lot of zeros from him on the stat sheet.
Finney Smith. Offline with his three. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Trailing here by 8. Now Dylan Brooks, who went to Oregon, was the 2017 Pac-12 Player of the Year.
Yeah, and the second round pick that year, he was taken 45th. Despite that, he's carving out a solid career as a two-way player.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. Doncic is checked in for Dallas. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. Jackson passes to Bain. Shoots over Dinwiddie. It's tipped. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will change position here. The Grizzlies making a change here. Owens is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in for Dinwiddie. Here's Morant. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And Doncic, here we go. And the rejection by Jackson. Six on the shot clock. The three for Doncic. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one.
They haven't needed him as much as I thought they would tonight.
Bain passes to Jackson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Williams, he's checked in for Bain. And then for Dallas, JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. And it's Bertanis in for Christian Wood. Here's Finney Smith. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Denver. Morant outside. And finished off by Morant.
And he takes off like a rocket. And there's a suddenness to Morant's game that most athletes don't have.
Here's Doncic. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Owen. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Morant kicks to Clark. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. And at last, they get one to fall.
You gotta know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Hardaway. His last outing, 16 points for him. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Williams passes to Owens. Memphis moving that ball around. Pass to Clark. Swiped it away. It's stolen. Morant with it. Hardaway picks him up. No good from Clark. Mavericks leading by 6. Doncic outside. The pass to Finney Smith. Dallas again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul.
Grizzlies have split their free throws right down the middle so far. 2 for 2.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
And the first one drops. And the Mavericks making a change here. Green's checked in, so he gets them both. The Mavericks leading. The three for Doncic. Hits the three-point bomb. Doncic has got 17 now.
He keeps working on the three-point line. I mean, that's his third triple of the game, first in the quarter.
McGee with the block.
And when we mentioned McGee's outstanding lift, there, you saw what he did. He used that to swat the shot.
Offensive rebound. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
Tries again, and Clark puts it in. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Now here's Hardaway. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
That's his first personal foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of the more dependable shooters from the line. No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Memphis. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Doncic. There's Green with the three, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Coach Jason Kidd. Jason, how do you feel about your team's performance?
I feel great. You know, we're sharing the ball, we're making extra pass, but we're attacking the paint, and if we can continue to do that, puts us in a good seat.
Jason, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. And guys, for the Mavericks, Kenny, what was your impression?
The bench unit was an essential part of the puzzle in the first half. They really stepped it up in a big way, and that helped out. And now the starters can appreciate not having to carry the load on them.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Grizzlies.
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me the most. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, the defense didn't do a very good job of staying connected to him. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
On the floor for Dallas, Powell is up there with Christian Wood. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Now here's Morant. After Luka Doncic's miss. It's Powell on the wing. Now here's Bullock. Guarded closely. Pass to Finney Smith. Traps in the tray. Finney Smith's got 9 points.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Morant. Count it good.
Physical defense on the way up. Morant enjoys overcoming these types of challenges.
Here's Doncic. Morant with some nice D. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Launches it. Buries it from 3-point range. Morant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
consistency from range, I mean, that will help determine Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, he's Sunday challenge for me.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Morant kicks to Brooks. Payne for three. Nailed from three-point land. Payne's got his second bucket.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. And that makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
In the mid-range, no longer a challenge for Doncic. He has rapidly become one of the best three-level scorers in the game.
Now here's Morant. He's got 21.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Wood with the bucket.
Watch how Wood uses his body, pushing past the contact and to the shot.
Jackson in the corner. Knocked loose. Doncic against Morant. From deep. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 10 rebounds here tonight. He's so active.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
They like to beat the that. Bad way to lose a possession.
Dinwiddie's checked in for Dallas. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Dallas moving the ball around. Wood passes to Finney-Smith. Here's Wood. 5 to shoot. Here's Dinwiddie. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Poked away. Here's Finney-Smith. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
And that one's good, Morant.
When Morant explodes toward the basket, the toast. He loves penetrating the finisher. Yeah, selected second in 2019, Kevin. John Morant, the highest draftee in Ohio Valley Conference history. And he became the second Grizzly ever win Rookie of the Year, joining Paul Gasol.
And so here's Memphis. Payne passes to Adams. And here's Brooks. Three-pointer. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Now some people felt, Chris, that John Morant was an all-star snub in his rookie year.
Well, you look at what he accomplished and enjoy Magic Johnson, great Isaiah Thomas, and Trae Young is the only 20-year-old rookies to average at least 17 points and 7 assists per game. That's some lofty company.
And here are the Grizzlies now. The Mavericks making the shot. Payne pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Payne's got 7 points. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul. And Memphis making a change here. Owens is checked in.
Now into the lineup for your
No one around him. And the three ball is good. Powell's got his third basket of the night.
Look at Wood finding ways to contribute. Sees an open man, drops it.
Morant passes to Bane. Off the left rim and out. Mavericks leading by 8. Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Wood. No good on the three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws.
Defense tries to stop his drive, but his nimbleness ensures he still gets to
at the line for your Grizzlies.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Wood kicks to Bullock. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And the pass to Brooks. It's deflected. Powell with the steal. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Bullock with it. Owens with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Bain. Yep, that one goes. Bain's got 9 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Wood. 13 feet away. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Grizzlies trailed by 6. Brooks outside. Pass to Bain. Misses the 3. Now here's Bullock. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Dinwiddie against Morant. Here's Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 6-point lead. Dallas calls timeout. Some changes for Memphis. Williams comes in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for John Morant. Dallas also making some changes. JaVale McGee's checked in for Powell. Green comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Reggie Bullock. Here's Wood. He's got 12.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
This is it to Bain. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And it's Dallas the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Green dishes to Dinwiddie. Grizzlies with the rebound. Owens has got 4 rebounds in this game. Williams passes to Owens. Over Hardaway. Owens no good. Dallas leading by 6. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. And he gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Jones the pass to Clark. Poked loose. It's stolen by Green. The feed now to Hardaway. Yep, it counts. 7 points for Tim Hardaway.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Jones the pass to Clark. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
All you have to do is point to their turnovers this quarter. There's a reason the scoreboard looks like it does.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Wood. Now here is McGee. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Clark kicks to Jones. Payne for 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Payne's got a pair of 3s now here in the 3rd for the Grizzlies. Dinwiddie up top. Defended by Jones. Dinwiddie passes to McGee. Oh, that's blocked.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jones, the best Owens. Count that one. 6 points for him.
They're not relying at all on the three-point shot.
they may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Mavericks leading by 7. On the wing, Hardaway. Second shot opportunity, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got 24.
And he's become a true warrior on the backboard. Doncic understands how to position himself on that offensive board.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Memphis foul.
Jackson is checked in for Williams.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup for your Grizzlies.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. 1:24 left in the third. Payne for 3, and again it's Memphis with the 3.
He has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Dinwiddie kicks to Green. The pass to Doncic. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Doncic has got 10 points in the quarter.
Second three-pointer of the second half. 5 overall. He's killing it from long range.
It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. Plays it up and banks it in. And now an 8-point Maverick lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Stolen by Jackson. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Dwight Powell's checked in for Green. Now here's Hardaway. He has 7. Dinwiddie kicks to Doncic. Pass to Powell. Dinwiddie outside. 4 on the clock. Shot from 16. And another basket for Dallas.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, it's also called making a good read, understanding where everyone is and taking full advantage. Fantastic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Payne in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Payne. Shoots over Dinwiddie. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And so Powell will bring it up for the Mavericks. Doncic passes to Powell. McGee with it. Outside Hardaway. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Doncic has got the lead up to 13 now for the Mavs. Jones, the pass to Payne. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Payne's got 23 points. And it's Desmond Payne with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Powell kicks to Finney Smith. Dinwiddie passes to Finney Smith. Dallas moving it around. And Dinwiddie gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist in the game. The Grizzlies trailed by 12. Pass to Owens. Jackson down low. Lays it up off the glass.
Tonight, Jackson is shooting with unparalleled confidence. I mean, defense just can't slow him down.
Dallas shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Now here's Powell. Dinwiddie outside. Finney-Smith kicks to Dinwiddie. Clock at 4. Over Jackson. And Bain pulls it down.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
Jones, no one around him. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
He's improving as a passer. You like to see Jackson sharing the ball and realizing when his guys are open.
Out to the wing. Here's Owens. And again, it's Memphis with the 3. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Memphis?
Well, they played a heads-up brand of basketball this entire game, and they've got the steals to prove it.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim as they challenged every shot. They've also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
It's been a clinical performance. He's played a huge role and has them in position to grab the W.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
They can't leave him alone for a second on the perimeter. Not the way he's shooting a 3 tonight.
Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. John Morant comes in for Jones. Then for the Mavericks, Wood, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Dinwiddie. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He is not happy with the sloppy play offensively. He said, make the easy play. Take care of the ball. We can't afford to just give away golden opportunities. We'll see if they can clean it up, guys.
Here's Morant. After Luka Doncic's bucket, got a piece of it. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Softly drops in the floater. And it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Doncic with the steal. Fast break Dallas. Doncic leading the charge. Shot up 2 there. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Passes to Brooks. Jackson against Wood. Morant with a wide open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd.
He made the postseason all 7 years with the Kings. Deep playoff runs, sensational play. Talk about the chemistry on those teams.
The chemistry is very important. It's incumbent upon me to ensure all players feel comfortable. Not only that you would hold them accountable, but that you would include them. When we were a family, shout out to all my fellas that I played with. I wanted to make them better. I hope I do that.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. To the wing right side. Bain passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Aggressiveness Jackson provides. Give him the right positioning and finish with strength.
Morant against Doncic. He takes it in, and Doncic throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
What a performance for this guy. He's relishing the chance to have his back.
It's sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still, a magnificent move to the rim.
At the line for Memphis, John Morant. At the line for 1.
That's good from Morant.
That's 2020 Rookie of the Year. That's John Morant carried Memphis to a play-in game in the bubble. Not bad for a guy who was only 20 when the season took off.
Now, here's Bullock. Floats it up for Doncic. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. The pass to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Bullock passes to Wood. Clock at 6. Pass to Doncic. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Assist.
Doncic has got 43 points.
If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Luka Doncic.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the court.
He lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. The Grizzlies with another miss. Dallas leading by 11, and it's Bullock in the corner. Up again, and Wood stays with it.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
The 3 from Morant, and he's good on the 3-ball. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Bullock, and he converts the layup.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Morant passes to Adams. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 11 rebounds. Doncic outside. This one for 3. Here's Wood. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Morant dishes to Adams. Back to Morant. Payne for 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for that.
Pass to Pop. Back to Doncic. A floater. He lays it in. Doncic has got 45 points.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. It's his 3rd foul of the game. Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks. Jackson in the corner. Passes it to Bane. Here's Morant. From deep, Brooks sinks the triple.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
And the Mavericks call time here. Mavericks leading by 8. Doncic outside. There's the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Doncic. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. Here's Bane. Shot clock at 5. Adams, the pass to Brooks. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Dallas calls timeout.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. At the top of the key, Powell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Come on, you hit the shot. You got to be willing to make the next pass. Otherwise, it's just ridiculous.
That's good from Morant.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Now, Dinwiddie. Pass to Powell. Here's Wood, guarded by Jackson. Floats it up for Wood. In a alley-oop jam.
Oh, terrific poise from Wood. Good work in an important stretch of the game. They needed that bucket.
Here's Bain. Dinwiddie covering. Here's Brooks. The shot's good. Brooks has got 8 points in the quarter.
You got to appreciate the fearlessness and in which enjoying having the ball in his hands in big spots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
13 foul.
1:53 left in the fourth. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. The dish to Adams. Good. A nice assist from Morant. And now just a 1-point Dallas lead.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
And it's Doncic missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bain for 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Look at the damage this young man is doing from deep. And there's another.
Right when they need it the most. Seems like he's getting all his points from behind the arc.
Now, here's Doncic. Looking to end the run. And he connects with the jumper. Doncic has got 47 points.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over it, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that.
And that one's good. Morant.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Mavericks trailed by 3. It's stolen by Adams. Morant against Doncic. Morant passes to Bain. Some nice passing there by Memphis. 6 to shoot. The 3 from Morant. Powell with the steal. Doncic against Morant. Dinwiddie wide open. And Wood stays with him.
And that's a big shot from Wood when they needed it most. He's always been steady as a shooter, and now somebody you can trust.
Our timeout called by Memphis. They're leading by 1. 30 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Now here's Morant. Out to the right wing. Bain inside the 3-point line. It's in!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
And the Mavericks call time here. They trailed by 3. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That's what you take.
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a 5.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And an intentional foul there. Stops the clock.
Yeah, you know what? It's one foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one. Then we put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3.
Finney-Smith can't get the 3 to fall. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul.
That's the first that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And I've heard Adams is a big gamer, video games. I mean, he doesn't watch sports in his off time like a lot of guys. He'd rather have a controller in his hand.
Powell for 3, off on that one. So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light. So, I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just lets you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you, folks.
You all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.